Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in our second best of 3 of the day for the Heroes Captains Clash. On the left-hand side, it's going to be Yeah Boy! And on the right side, it's going to be Team Liam. We're going to be heading into Dragonshire for map number 1. For those that would like to know, the coin flip was won by Team Liam. They went for first pick priority. Team Liam banned away Sky Temple and Garden of Terror. Cursed Hollow and Battlefield of Eternity are banned away by Team Yeah Boy. And Dragonshire will be picked by Team Yeah Boy. So first pick over to the side of Team Liam. What are they going to get rid of? A Lucio will not be in the house for this first map in this best of 3. No tournament shenanigans. There's no meta madness. There is a prize pool, of course. We are in day 1 of the 3 days of the group stage. So we'll have group stage tomorrow, and we'll have group stage day 3 on the, my calendar doesn't go that far first, 2nd of November, I believe. And then the, 2nd of November will be the last day of the group stage, and then the 3rd of November starts the playoffs immediately. So there's no break between the group and playoff stage, which I kind of like. It's going to be kind of cool to go from group stage right into playoff phase, which all group stage games are best of 3s. And all playoff games are best of 5s, and I believe the Grand Finals is a best of 7. I got the Liquipedia here, give me a second. The Grand Finals is a best of 7. Upper bracket team has a 1-map advantage, so technically it's not really a true best of 7. It don't matter. We'll go ahead and continue into this. We've got some bans coming through. Lucio, Johanna banned away by the side of Team Liam. We have a Diablo and what? Maiev as well. The sad part is is that it's not just is it profitable, it's is it profitable enough. No, you're very true. You're very right on this. You're very, very right on this. I've just got a little bit of copium. I got a mug full of copium. What's up, Darko? Good to see you, bud. Brightwing will be our first pick on the right-hand side. Gonna go for the global for Team Liam. Be able to jump between top and bottom. Or I guess mostly just the solo laner and the core 4 for any sort of assistance into the 1v1 in top lane. I wonder if there's going to be a consideration into a global, like a Dahaka or a Falstad potentially for Team Yeah Boy. I do know that Yeah Boy does like to play that Falstad. We will see a Muradin Sylvanas. Man, dude. Seeing Chaotic's name always takes me back because the first time I believe I ever casted Chaotic was back in Tespa Collegiate Series, which was the series we did after Heroes of the Dorm, but for legal reasons we couldn't call it Heroes of the Dorm. But yeah, that was like when they did Tespa Collegiate Series, that was when I first got to cast Chaotic, and really, really good ranged assassin players, so it'll be fun to see them back in a tournament here. We have Brightwing, Urel, Junkrat. Now, chat, you know what I'm going to say here. You know what I'm going to say. There's 2 slots left, and they need a tank, and they need something else. So, obviously, they could easily choke all on Dragonshire. I'm just saying. But I doubt it will be that. They'll probably look for... Well, they won't be looking for Diablo, because that was banned away. Team Yeah Boy doing a little bit of research after that map number 1. But it's not like Tremor's only able to play one tank very good. He's actually a very good Anubarak as well, so that'll be targeted against him. Also, there's not a whole lot of ways to deal with the Cocoon just yet. Li Ming still could get picked up, but either way. What are we going to have for this last pick, or last ban on the right side? Could look for the global ban into that Falstad. It is something that, as I mentioned, Yeah Boy does like to take. Could look for a Dino target ban onto, like, Tracer or something. Oh, okay, they ban out Zagara. This is the one map where we do see Zagara popular in the bottom lane. This is honestly the one map where she's very, very popular. And it's not even from Meta Madness. I think because of the Meta Madness games, we saw a little bit of like more testing on different heroes, and Zagara really started shining in the bottom lane. Dumping millions into a web browser no one wants and hates, but they have 1% budget. Dude, it wouldn't even be 1%, man. I think we'd be at like a fraction of a 1%. But I agree with you, Darth. Yes, I agree with you. And the way they can justify it is stockholders. Dahaka, Rhaegar on the left-hand side, Muradin Sylvanas with that as well. Okay, so Dino can kind of flex on whatever he wants in this last pick. Could look for the sustained damage of Tracer. Could go into something a little bit more mage-like for Dino. He's kind of got whatever he wants to pick up here. Garrosh will be that pickup, and Falstad as well. So double global on the right side. for the members of Team Liam. And the last pick on the left, what does Dino want to flex into? I don't think it's going to be the Tracer. I think it's going to be something more magey. I think there's a lot to deal with Tracer. You've got like Toss, you've got, not really Gus, but you got Righteous Hammer, Polymorph, Traps from Junkrat. So I don't know if I really want to lean into it. Yeah, I like this Chromie a lot. I like this range mage burst potential around the objective phases in the bot, like the objective point in the bottom lane. The Moon Shrine, there we go. Able to throw in a lot of artillery, get those time traps out. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and jump into map number 1 in our second best of 3 of the day. We still have another best of 3 after this, but hopefully this one goes the distance. Let's go ahead and jump into it. I'll get us up a prediction. Okay. Welcome back, everybody, into the Heroes.
That's great news, General. Congratulations.
On the contrary, I mourn.
Okay.
Thanks, Bathroom. On the left-hand side for Team YEAAAAAABOI, we've got YEAAAAABOI on your Dahaka. Dino will be your Chromie, we've got a Banana Rhaegar, Kadak on the Sylvanas, and last but not least, Caterpillar will be your Muradin. Right side of the map, we just saw them go up against Team Mason Blaze. This is Team Liam. With Vesper, aka Liam on the Arel, Tremor will be your Garrosh, Gia on the Falstad, Hebi will be your Brightwing, and last but not least, we got a Kelsier on that Junkrat. I did ask Liam between games, and he did swap his name back to Vesper, mostly for branding. It was mostly for, like, stream branding stuff, but he said that he doesn't mind being called Vesper or Liam. So I'll probably swap between both, like I always do. Hammering out from the Falstad did go into auto attack build at level 1 with the Frequent Flyer. We've got the Groundbreaker from Garrosh, Time Walker's Pursuit for Chromie. We'll be seeing the Tissue Regeneration on Dahaka, so it'll be a thicker Dino boy.
Remind yourself that overconfidence.
I'm gonna turn those off in a second here.
Killer.
If you spam those too much, chat, I'm gonna turn them off. Okay? That's just a heads up. Urel jumps into the top lane. Your immediate drag onto Liam here. Tanks a few tower shots. Dark Swarm damage is pretty good. Urel jumps back into the wave. But Cattle's here. The phase shift from Brightwing will come through. And the Polymorph onto Dahaka. These things are a privilege. They are a gift.
Wow.
We have our Brightwing currently with Urel working on this. Cattle's going to scout that out. Aggressive Muradin scouting from them, but no surprise on that. Dino and Dino, YEAAAAABOI, are going to be able to get these Sun and Moonshine channels. This is looking like a promising Dragonite over to the side of Team YEAAAAABOI, but nope, never mind. Vesper's in top lane. That'll deny any sort of potential channel. We also had Tremor hanging around in mid. Kadak will just quickly get the wave. Another Groundbreaker for the level 1 of Garrosh on his first of 15 stacks. We got level 4s coming through on both sides. Piercing, Sledgehammer level 4. Some more cooldown later on. Falstad with auto attack. Hammer gains level 4 makes sense. Magic Spit for the Brightwing. She did go for the Hyper Shift level 1. Drag from YEAAAAABOI does connect the Haunting Wave in onto Vesper, who used the last bit of mana available to get the Avenging Wrath over the wall. Oh, goodbye, Banana. First blood goes over the side of Team Liam, aka the Heavy Heroes. Chattering Teeth go out. Chromie's got a Horror Anomaly level 4. We're waiting to see what she's going to pick up at her level 7 since she gets her talents 2 levels early. Still kind of maybe reading the talent tips right there. Chattering Teeth. Alright, nothing really crazy to note early on. We do have Falstad floating on into the top lane. YEAAAAABOI's a little far into lane. He's going to burrow for a second. Lurker Strain level 4 was picked up. Righteous Hammer immediately. The Dark Swarm is activated, so Liam can't get the body blocks. But Essence was forced out from Dahaka. Chaotic tries to go for the channel, but Tremor has another delay. 7 talent on both for both sides in just a moment. As we have almost 10 stacks for our Falstad. Uses that Lightning Rod to zone Chaotic back for a moment. Cattle and Tremor still just kind of trading here tank-wise. Toss, Groundbreaker. The Haunting Wave gets a delay. Chaotic is going to be able to activate that teleport. Cattle goes in as well. Polymorph onto the main tank. Muradin's able to back off just fine. Well, let's take a look around the map, though, right now. We haven't been able to focus onto the other lanes too much. Dino in bottom lane is trying to wiggle their way, trying to play within this minion wave so that Garrosh cannot get a toss. And, oh no, the traps get activated, but they don't. Oh, that's unfortunate. Time Walker's Pursuit, by the way, does allow the traps to arm faster, so I definitely get what Dino was trying to do. Play within the minion wave so Garrosh doesn't have to toss target onto Dino. Place the traps around, they arm faster, but meanwhile, YEAAAAABOI in top lane, the Righteous Hammer. There's a Lurker Strain bop onto Vesper. Yrel uses the Hand of Freedom, unsure of what they want to do, but here comes the Phase Shift from Brightwing. YEAAAAABOI is going to be smooshed into the wall, and Gia finds the 3rd kill for the team. Okay, sorry. I saw a bunch of stuff in chat, just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything important. Purification, level 7 for our Rhaegar, so you get a 15-second cooldown off of the 60 total, so 45 seconds. And you also get a handful of other abilities on top of the baseline purge stuff. We can check that later, but either way. Time traps are set up in mid. Looks like we're going to have a small delay here. Let me pull us out of the game for competitive integrity, and let me find out what we got going on. Did I turn off the in-game chat? I don't know if I actually did. My gosh, there we go. All right, so we don't know what's going on, but we do have a pause right now. Looks like Gia has lag. Okay, so Gia has lag. Are we on Central? Oh, am I tabbed out? Oh, no, I'm on the wrong thing. My god, I don't remember any of the Heroes of Storm buttons. No, we're on Central. Okay, we're on Central. Tragic timing. Very tragic timing. Let's see, where is Gia? Tragic timing, very big sorry. Alright, Mr. Tasty Paws, that's enough. Let's chill. Okay. Chrome with Papa Greeting. I wonder if that means slowing sands is considered. No, it's loop. Oh, we're already back in the game. Very big sorry. Oh, in bottom lane, Tremor's trying to back away. The Phase Shift from Brightwing will be coming through. Heavy thrown to safety. The Groundbreaker onto Banana. There's actually a toss into Muradin. Somehow Sylvanas goes down the left-hand side. Fadeaway shot, I think, from G as the Riptire chasing Cattle. The 10 Talonteers here, but nicely done from Banana and Dino. Clear out the Riptire before it actually gets the activation. And it looks like one of our subs did not go off. I apologize about that. We'll resend the alert when the game ends. I promise. Oh, Rhaegar in bottom lane does go down. 5-0 in kills. And actually, while we have this lull, now's a good time to do it.
Somebody, please get this man a
sub. Phase shift into Tremor in mid lane. Thank you again, O'Malley, for the tier 1 gifted sub. Thank you so very much for the generosity today. The polymorph onto Emergency. Dwarf tosses in. Gia cancels the channel. Cattle tanking a whole heck load of damage down to 50%. The big Warlord's challenge, and goodbye, Muradin. The 6th kill goes over to the side of Team Liam. Time Walker's, Temporal Loop onto Tremor. Activates the Indomitable to deny that pull back. YEAAAAABOI a little bit low. Here comes Liam with a potential flank. Avenging Wrath, Righteous Hammer. Toss into the Steel Trap. Gus to push away the rest of the team. The Dragon Knight gets picked up by the side of Team Liam. A Groundbreaker number 10 for Garrosh. As, oh no, Liam jumps in and immediately gets dragged and blown up by Chromie. That'll be the first kill for Team YEAAAAABOI. And the Dragon Knight in mid, I don't think it's going to find much value now. Skullcracker stuns, Stormbolt into Gia. We got 10 talents on both sides. Let's talk about those really quickly. Isolation, Temporal Loop. We'll have the Avatar, Ancestral, and Wailing Arrow. On the opposing side for Team Liam, leading in about a half a level, maybe a little bit more. Ardent Defender, Riptire, Warlord's Challenge, Blink Heal, and Gust. Kelsier gets a little Blink Heal, gonna Hearth out for full. Needs that 2 ticks of mana, of course. Cattle checks the camp. Tremor sitting in the bush on the opposing side. 13 talents here on the right side. We will see Pixie Power for our Brightwing. Reduce the cooldown on Pixie Dust by 3 seconds and increase the spell armor granted by 25. 12 of 15 stacks for our Garrosh. Temporal Loop on a G in top lane. Gust is available. Phase Shift from Brightwing. I don't think this is going to go very well, as it looks like Brightwing's Phase Shift was canceled by Muradin in bottom lane with a Stormbolt, I do believe. Will we get a trade, though? Oh my god, absolutely we will. Cattle may have gotten the delay onto Falstead being able to Hearth or get the Phase Shift from Brightwing, but honestly, I think that might have been beneficial. If Brightwing Phase Shift up there, I think it would have been a double kill favoring Team YEAAAAABOI. So Cattle kind of helping out a little bit there. At least for Team Liam. Alright, some time traps going out. One will find Garrosh, a little Sandblast early. Tremor trying to step up into Dino. There's a minion wave in bottom. Siege is looking pretty good. Chattering Teeth will be pulled onto a minion. Phase Shift into the top lane. Sylvanas does go down. We missed that kill, but YEAAAABOI now being slowed. The Phase Shift, the Polymorph after the Phase Shift. Will we get Crippling Hammer level 16 for Falstad? I do like that slow increase. I really do, but the Flow Rider level 16 is honestly really good too for the movement speed buff as well, and the cooldown on your Tailwind activation. We'll see. I just think the Crippling Hammer is such a good pickup at level 16 for Falstads with auto attack build. Time Trap onto Tremor. A Stormbolt from Muradin somehow only hits 2 minions. I thought one was definitely one of those hits was into Tremor, but either way, it doesn't matter. The toss, the Warlord's Challenge, the cleanse from Banana, the Riptire coming out from Kelsier. It looks like it's going to get a hit onto Cattle and Dino, but it won't take anyone down. Meanwhile, Yrel in mid, zones back Chaotic. Haunting Wave denies the Dragonite once, but Liam will get it. Liam gets the second Dragonite of the game. Second Dragonite to Team Liam as well. A 6-kill advantage and a talent tier and level lead for Team Liam. It's looking really good for our right side red squad as they move into bottom lane. We'll confirm the fort here with the Siege Giant pressure as well. Could look for more Siege through mid, and I think that's exactly what they're going to be doing. Okay. Garrosh is going to get hit with a drag immediately. There is one tower. The Blink Heal from Brightwing. Molten Flame down from our Dragonite. The Warlord's Challenge catches Cattle as he's pulled back near those Chattering Teeth. Minion thrown onto Cattle as well. Avatar activation. Piercing Bolt into Kelsier. But I think Cattle is able to get the Dwarf Toss away. Dragonite's getting low. Ardent Defender up in 4 seconds here. Hand of Freedom immediately to try and get away. There is going to be the spell Armor to Vesper. The Ardent Defender gets activated just as it comes off of cooldown. An immediate Divine Steed level 7 Righteous Hammer to push back the enemies. Create a little bit of space as Heavy was hit with a isolation that just now times out, able to blink back over to Vesper. And Team Liam only lose the Falstad. They get the bottom lane fort and 50% of mid. Wow. Critterize level 16 for our Brightwing as well. Big burst ability. Toss, Groundbreaker, Riptire into the face of a few enemies. The Black Arrows were activated by Sylvanas. No tower shots into the enemies. The Ancestor healing into Chaotic right now as Rhaegar's thrown in. The Groundbreaker into 2. The top lane fort will go down. Heavy a little threatened here, but it's Banana who's the one who will go down. A little too aggressive. Trying to bite some booties right there as Kelsier will be traded. Sylvanas, Rhaegar for a Junkrat. I don't know how you feel about this. Granted, Falstad was killed earlier, so technically it is a 2 for 2. Dino trying to take down Heavy, but the Polymorph comes through! Time out for Dino. Looking to take down Heavy. Juke into the sides. Falstad flies in right next to the Hearth out from Dahaka. There's no landing damage from Falstad, but now Cattle just trying to get out of this, and things went real sideways for the members of Team YEAAAAABOI. It is going to be, by the way, the Afterburner, level 16. Barrel increases movement speed by 60%, decaying over 3 seconds.
It won't be long before the shrine
Looking just to run up on this mid lane fort. Vesper's going to tank a few tower shots. Kata looks for the Stormbolt after the Dwarf Toss. There's a jump back over the wall. Big Warlord challenge from Tremor. And Gia just trying to chunk through the health bar of Cattle, and it's looking pretty good. The Avatar is forced out once again. A drag from Dahaka with the elongated tongue won't connect onto anyone. Cattle thrown out of position once again. The Wailing Arrow will connect into a few enemies, but the auto attack still reign in, and Cattle does go down to Urel. A 12th kill of the game to the side of Team Liam.
Control both shrines, and the Dragon Knight's power is yours.
Siege camp on the left being grabbed here. Garrosh steps in. Temporal loop activated onto him. Indomitable will be the answer. He gets a groundbreaker toss onto YEAAAAABOI, trying to avoid those shattering teeth. One will go into Rhaegar. One goes on to the Dahaka. The gust is absolutely fantastic. Tremor saved. And the phase shift from Hebik will activate in time. Meanwhile, Kelsier is going to be able to get the Moon Shrine in bottom. Vesper, Liam, in position again for a third Dragonet of the game. Third one for Team Liam. What is the game plan? Falstad heads to top, currently 35 stacks on that auto attack build. Probably gets 36, 37 off the wave and top. Oh, Dragonite maybe pushes up the bottom lane wave, but yeah, it's kind of awkward. I don't know if they really want to walk all the way into this. Falstad, cognizant of the enemies kind of disappearing on the map, like, I'm kind of alone here. I'll probably get dove on. Barrel rolls away to safety. Looks like Falstad hearts out for full mana. No, he's just chilling, okay. Gia just chilling. Gonna rotate into mid, pick up more stackage, and just keep pushing back against the Dahaka. Only one structure's fallen on the side of Team Liam, that in the top lane. Dragonite opens up the entire gate and bottom, sidewalls and all. Couple damage hits, or a couple of hits coming in from Chaotic. Kick onto the Sylvanas to just displace her. 20 talents here on the right side as well. Cannonballs. We've got the Titanic Might as well as your Seraphim, Invisible Friends, and Wind Tunnel for the Falstad. If Falstad can find a nice Wind Tunnel up against the wall, this could be a game-winning push right now. 14 and a half minutes in. A kick onto Chaotic once again. The Haunting Wave did go out, and Dragonite gets one Flame Breath onto the core. A Groundbreaker onto two. Chattering Teeth go out. Zoning. Cannonballs poking onto the enemies as well. We do have the Endless Nades level 16, so those frag launcher grenades poking, getting tons of value, or cooldown reduction value. It doesn't seem like we're going to be seeing Team Liam go for the throat. They're not going to stick around. They get to keep in bottom lane. Tremor slowed by the Earth Grasp Totem and dismounted by Chromie's Sand Blasts. Gust into the corner is huge! Gust in the corner is absolutely massive! Urel goes in with the Avenging Wrath, the Righteous Hammer! Chaotic is the first one to go down. There's a timeout from Chromie. The Warlord challenge is a little too early. It does connect, I think, onto YEAAAAABOI. Dino will get the Ancestor Healing. No level 20 for the Farseer's Blessing, as the Temporal Loop is going to be out onto somebody. I don't think it really matters. The Soothing Mr. Brightwing activated. Cattle on the top right of our screen trying to back away, and once again, he will be able to get away this time. Dwarf launches over the wall, mounts up, but with the double kill in hand, Team Liam, they're calling for core.
Blue team's core is taking damage.
I literally looked at Twitch chat for 2 seconds and Banana was deleted. Cattle focusing onto the minion wave, but it doesn't matter because we currently have 5 members of Team Liam on core. Almost 16 minutes in, trying to throw Cattle into that steel trap. There will be a polymorph onto him. Piercing Stormbolt. Tremor tanking a whole heck load of damage. Warlord challenge. The Wind Tunnel from Falstad goes out, and the core will fall. GG, well played. 15-4, 21-19. Team Liam with a map 1 victory. All right, we're going to go ahead and get set up for map number 2 in this second best of 3 of the day. We still have another best of 3 coming up after this. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a follow. It costs you $0. I do stream 6 days a week. We have a lot of fun content here, ranging from Heroes of Storm to From Software games to painting streams, cooking streams. Tomorrow, literally after casting, we're doing a beer brewing stream. I'll be brewing beer in my kitchen on stream tomorrow, so we got a lot of fun stuff here. I only take Mondays off, so be sure to consider subscribing, using your Prime Gaming, all that good stuff. All support keeps us bringing you great Heroes of Storm content. But I'm going to go ahead and roll out some ads. Get ready for map number 2 in this amazing Best of 3 series. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. In the slight downtime we had between games, we're heading into Towers of Doom, map number 2 in our second best of 3 of the day. We still have another best of 3 coming up after this. And Towers of Doom, as I mentioned, map 2, Team Liam, looking for a 2-0 victory here through this Towers game, as Team YEAAAAABOI, the losing side, opted in for first pick priority as the losing team. So, with first pick, what are they going to be doing? As a reminder, no tournament shenanigans, no meta madness, no banned away heroes. We have got a tried and true, all heroes available, sort of Heroes of Storm tournament. Sort of. Anyways, there's also a decent-sized prize pool of $2,570, I believe, right now. I think it's all crowdfunded. Initial prize pool is $300. Initial prize pool was $300, and it is increased via donations. So there is all of that, and there's a link to the GoFundMe on the Liquipedia page, I just realized. Anyways, so we have all of that. I believe we have you all caught up as to where we're going, how we got here, all that good stuff. And Falstad Lucio will be banned away at the start. What are we going to say? Is it going to be another Tremor Diablo target ban? That did happen in the first ban phase in map number 1. Gonna get rid of the Maiev. Now, this was what was played in the map number 2 up against Team Mason Blaze via Team Liam. So just seeing that, like, alright, well, you know, that Maiev, that control, that Umbral Bind, all that was a little too good, so we don't want to deal with that, containment disc and such. Ban-wise from the right. Lucy already removed. If I was wondering if they were actually gonna ban away like Junkrat, but no. Diablo will be banned away. So what is our first pick on the left? Is it gonna be a solo laner, Dahaka? Are we going to be seeing a main tank? Are we gonna be prioritizing something for Dino early on? What do they want to do here for Team YEAAAAABOI to push us into a map number 3 in this best of 3 series? That's really the big question we're gonna try and answer. Could be another early... Ooh, okay, so we're just going to go lock in a Johanna early on. Main tank Johanna. Or at least that's what we assume for the time being. Good condemn control, all that good stuff. Right side of the map. Ooh, what do we want here? Diablo's been banned away. Tremor does like to lean into that. A Nubarak could be a pickup. I do like a Nubarak for his delay around the objectives. Bed of Barbs is also really strong as well for persisting delay with the 3.5 seconds on the ground after the Impale is used. But they will go into Junkrat Blaze. Okay, Junkrat Blaze will be the start. Nothing really crazy here. You get delay around objective. You get good wave clear from Blaze. You get a follow-up CC to like Steel Trap or Concussion Mine, or even vice versa. So it's a lot of good stuff with that. Of course, Junkrat Rocket Ride. We all know that Rocket Ride's OP. It's always picked. No one ever takes Riptire. It's Riptire, right? They could grab just a range of they could grab their solo laner and a healer and really not show much of their draft and kind of flex the last 2 picks. They're gonna go for the Sylvanas once again, and they'll pick up the Malfurion. Okay, so they still need a solo laner, and then they have a hero to flex with if they want to go auto attack direction, if they want to pick up a mage with some poke potential. But we do have to get through our second ban phase as we get into Towers of Doom mid ban phase. Healer's already been picked, so maybe ban out a solo laner that Liam doesn't want to deal with. But granted, kudos to Liam, he's an amazing solo laner, so maybe they just target something from like Chaotic or Dino. Oh, they do get rid of the Dahak. Okay, so they're just like, we don't want to deal with the double soak potential, enhanced agility, brush stock, all that kind of stuff, so all of that will be unavailable. And the last pick on the last ban on the left, maybe they target a healer, could be a main tank. They could whittle down Tremor's hero pool again. But as we've seen in the last game, I don't think Tremor's really too hero-starved in the tank pool. You can still go Muradin, Garrosh, if they ban out like a Nubarak. Gonna be a Brightwing, so gonna get rid of Heavy's Brightwing, but with this composition, I feel like they just go into another Stukov. I feel like Stukov, the last time we saw Heavy play it, was really, really strong, so why not just go Stukov again? You can go into the Fetid Touch, Weighted Pustule, or excuse me, Fetid Touch with a long pitch. That worked out super duper good. And then main tank, I still like the Anubarak. I love the CC he brings to the table. Muradin would not be a bad pickup either. Gonna go Rhaegar, okay. Okay, so they're gonna go Rhaegar. They'll have a cleanse, they have the Ancestral. I doubt it's a Bloodlust game. The last 2 picks on the left, they're gonna need something for Dino. Or, unless Dino's going Sylvanas this game. Chaotic used to play a ton of Orphea, and I don't know if that's something that he's going to reprise here, but I do know Chaotic plays a ton of Orphea. We still need a solo laner as well into that Blaze. Urel's up and available if they want to do that. So it's gonna be Hanzo Leoric. Okay. It's pretty auto attack heavy. I was reading chat and I almost said auto attack heavy. But yes, heavy Rhaegar. Heavy gonna be lunging for booties. As we'll have Malfurion moonfiring to heal people up. What's the last pick though? Junkrat and what? Genji to chase the Hanzo? Chromie to poke at the enemies? Kerrigan! Okay. It's aggressive, but I mean realistically, Rhaegar's diving, Muradin's diving in, Blaze is jet propulsioning in, Junkrat's poking from afar. He could go spread volley, which at that point Junkrat kind of like steps into your face and just spread volley triple hits you constantly. Overall, Team Liam with a really good draft. Let's go ahead and start with prediction, get into game. Excuse me. Missed the mute. All right. Ooh, that tea's hot. Ooh, the kettle was way hotter than I thought it was. Anyways, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, map number 2 in this best of 3 series. Team Liam on the right side, Vesper, aka Liam on the Blaze. In our top lane, we've got a Gia, Kerrigan, Tremor, Muradin, Hebi, hooting on that Rhaegar, and we'll see a Kelsier, Junkrat. Left side, looking to take us to a map number 3 through Towers of Doom. We have got Team YEAAAAAABOI with your YEAAAAABOI playing the Leoric. We got a Banana, Malfurion, Chaotic will be actually on Hanzo. Dino will play Sylvanas and Cattle on the Johanna. I was wondering if they were going to swap those, and they did absolutely. All right, Scatter early on. No stacks for Hanzo on the simple geometry. Muradin going into Dwarf Block. We've got Fury of the Swarm, Feral Heart Rhaegar. Extra wound timers on the Junkrat and Adrenaline Stimpack, because that's going to be activated. Vesper looking for the flank onto the enemies. Misses the jet propulsion onto anyone in the bush, as there was already the disengage coming out from Team YEAAAAABOI. Emerald Dreams. We'll see the Shield Glare, that Zealous Glare level 1. Overwhelming Affliction, and last but not least, Oisin's Renewal. Alright, level 1's looking pretty simple across the board. Rhaegar not going Totem. The Feral Heart, by the way. Ghost Wolf movement speed bonus is increased to 40% for the first second, and then falls to 30, entering or exiting Ghost Wolf grants 15 armor for 1 second. Okay. Hanzo getting kind of chased in bottom a little bit by Tremor. No Stormbolt into the bush. Or no connection, at least. Fall, or not. Oh my god. Wrong map completely. Sapper Camps will be grabbed on the top left, or the left and right of our screen. No Fallen Shamans. Kerrigan may be looking for mid here. No Jet Propulsion connection there, and unfortunately Gia can't follow up with a combo. What's up, Vita? Good to see you today, bud. Sorry if I missed you earlier. I think I might have. Kerrigan now rotating to top. Rotating to top. All right, they want to try this again. They want to try this combo again from Vesper and Gia, but I don't think... Well, YEAAAAABOI's going to get slowed in the rotation. Some assimilation shields to match the drain of YEAAAAABOI, and Gia can't find much there. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Sappers from the right will be cleared away. Sappers on the left, maybe blasted back by the Concussion Mine. Buys a little bit more time. Condemned from Johanna. She steps up with the Iron Skin. One of the Sappers make it in. Tremor Dwarf tosses in, lands the Stormbolt as Kerrigan now rotates down. Primal Grasp into Impale with a Ravage to follow up. Sappers cleared away. Only one, I think, got the charge in. Level 4s are here for both sides, and our first objective phase will be announced in 5 seconds. Okay, 12 stacks for our Hanzo on simple geometry. Top left and right will typically be traded by the solo laners. Banana blasted back by a Concussion Mine. We are going to be seeing the Chattering Teeth level 4, so typically it's going to be Sticky Wicket 7. Might see Big Ass at level 3. Oh no, oh no, oh no, that root is huge! I guess oh yes. Banana sets up a huge root, and Gia will be taken down. First blood to the members of YEAAAAABOI.
Go forth and claim the altar.
So Kato with a well tap, Chaotic as well. Setting up aggressively here with no allies really around. Iron Skin activated just before that Stormbolt will connect. Nicely done. Good read under Tremor there. Concussion Mine on the left side of this objective area to deny any sort of potential channel. Left side gets channeled. Oh, it looks like Dino is delaying out the right. We have a 2v2 in top lane. Big combo from Kerrigan. Dino will be absolutely eviscerated. Back down in bottom lane really quickly. Nothing happening over there. And it doesn't look like YEAAAAABOI is going to be able to take down Gia. We'll harass a little bit, but I don't think this is realistically going to be a denial of the top right bell tower. Speaking of bell towers, bottom lane, Kelsey are going for this channel. Cattle wants to step up for one shield glare. That timers are relatively low. Sylvanas has already respawned. We still don't have anyone grabbing the top right. Dino, or YEAAAAABOI got chunked by Kerrigan in the mid lane, it looks like. Down to about a quarter of his HP. Another concussion mine set up around the bottom lane objective. Liam gets the channel on the top right. We'll see 36 to 36, but who gets the bottom lane? Sapper Camp on the right will be grabbed. Murden floating around. Tremor. He'll be delayed by Cattle, so we'll have the tank v tank delays here. Not burning any of the ability cooldowns, just stepping up from Cattle and gets that auto attack delay. Another shield glare for this delay this time. Second one should come through in a second. All right. Sylvanas is here. I don't think they... Oh, whoa, good sonic arrow from Chaotic right there. Murden Dwarf tosses in. The Iron Skin activated, but no Stormbolt. Good hold from Tremor. Kerrigan unable to find a Primal Grasp Impale. Chaotic continues to land some autos. A scatter goes out. Oh no, Kerrigan Gia, can she find Chaotic? Gets the side natural agility off that wall right there. Cleanse from Heavy. That laugh means we're 5 minutes in. Boss has just spawned on the north side of the map. We're more concerned with this Tremor. Uh-oh, Gia is going to be taken down here. Big skeletal swing from onto Heavy. And no delay onto Banana, nowhere near that concussion mine. So Banana gets the channel, and 4 shots will go into the core of the Gravekeeper. We've got a 36 to 32 game. Okay, a little bit of poke onto the minion wave here from Kelsier with those grenades. Next objective phase will be previewed on the map pretty soon. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, bud. Glad you're all enjoying the content. Welcome into all the new viewers and such. I mean, how can you pass up Pumped Up Pato, though? I mean, Pato is like one of the best mount series. The inflatable duck. Oh, nice purge onto Chaotic. Unfortunately, it won't be enough to slow him down. He gets the natural agility over the key or the fort and is able to back away. Also, we do have Purification, level 7 for Rhaegar. Unfortunately, we do miss the Kerrigan kill in mid. There was a bunker summon from Vesper to try and create some space for Gia, but Gia not really having the best game here. Getting bullied quite a bit. I think that was the 3rd kill onto our Kerrigan. Yeah. Rhaegar's died once, Kerrigan died 3 times, and Sylvanas the only pick right now for the members of Team Liam. Have Team YEAAAAABOI woken up and start you know, making a game 3 seem plausible? We're gonna find out. Top left and right bell towers were typically traded. You're gonna see what happens in our core 4. Entomb onto Heavy. There's a root from Malfurion, a condemn from Johanna. Huge Dragon's Arrow from Chaotic. Absolutely massive Dragon's Arrow from Chaotic. Vesper trying to get the channel here, but Dino's got the delay. Will they delay? Oh, no, Vesper. Okay, so Liam's like, all right, I'll still get this channel. I was thinking with the double kill, they would evade aggressively and try and get the double channel, but I guess that's not the case. Instead, it's going to be Siege Camp and traded bell towers. Still, a 4-point lead for the members of YEAAAAABOI, 32 to 28. Tremor and Kelsey are trying to deny these sappers being pushed in. The root from Malfurion's good. The Bush Shield stops Tremor from getting away. Somehow Junkrat gets deleted right there. We got to check that death recap and see how bursted he was. My gosh. 2,207 damage in 4.8 seconds. Okay, so it was a scatter from Hanzo at the end. It just looked way more flashy than it was. Oh, I know it didn't exist in HCC. I'm just saying, Pumped Up Pato is always better. Kerrigan tries to make something happen into the rotation onto YEAAAABOI. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. Bunker is activated by Blazing Time. The Dragon's Arrow goes out. There's an Entomb from Leoric. And Vesper activates the Pyromania. Kerrigan lunges in and gets some revenge for earlier. There's going to be a pause. There's going to be a pause. Let's go ahead and jump out of the game and see what we got going on here. Age of Empires 2 Scout Cavalry because it didn't exist. We're just time travelers. Readies are already back out from the players. Okay, let's get back into it. Small little pause right there. Seems like everything's leveled out for our players, because we do have 13 talent here. I mean, it's a 5-kill difference favoring the members of Team YEAAAABOI. Sylvanas up in 12 seconds. Bottom lane fort is in control of Team YEAAAABOI. Team Liam, though, looking to defend against this. Cattle steps up. Banana here as well. First things first, they're getting rid of those sappers. Last one does get cleared away. Single altar in the center of the map. Still is a 4-point difference game. Granted, if the members of Team Liam do get this objective phase, it'd still be a 1-point difference, as we do have that bottom right bell tower controlled by Team YEAAAABOI. Murden Dwarf tosses in. There's going to be an activation of Iron Skin from the Johanna, as well as a Blessed Shield. Huge silence from the Malfurion, and Rhaegar goes down, unable to do much right there. I think there was overlapping silences. No, Kerrigan's Wailing Arrow still on cooldown, but it doesn't matter. The double kill comes through. Kerrigan and Rhaegar do go down, and now Chaotic gets the channel, and that is going to be a 9-point difference game favoring the side of Team YEAAAABOI. Dragon's Arrow went really wide. Vesper on top is Giga dead.
Like all the others.
I mean, like, good try. Does have also the Ghastly Reach. That's why the Skeletal Swing was so massive there, if anyone's wondering. Oh boy, 8-kill difference favoring the side of Team YEAAAABOI. They really want that map number 3. They do not want to get 2-0'd in the group stage. Vita, why would you use that dumping when you could literally use a Cho'Gall one? Oh, because I see. They did try. He did try. Well, it's still a 2-level lead. Talent tier advantage. Sappers and bottom may be fed in. Blaze activates the Stim as well as his Pyromania to try and clear out these Sappers as quickly as possible. There's the Entomb, the Jet Propulsion from Blaze, trying to avoid the root from Malfurion. The Blessed Shield from Johanna. The Ancestral Healing will not be able to activate in time. 1-2 Sappers make it over the wall, I do believe. And now another altar phase coming up. Team YEAAAABOI. It looks like the Red Bull's kicking in for this blue side squad in this map number 2. Are they going boss plus double objective? No. That'd be wild. That'd be 14 shots, but I don't. Yeah, that'd be wild. So they have to eat 10. So we're gonna see a 32-11 game. And as that channel, pew pew into the core. Dino at the channel on the south side. Alrighty. Well, 16 talent tier does finally roll in for Team Liam. That's a big pickup for them. They can at least fight on even talent tiers for the time being. Scatters from Hanzo are pretty good. Giant Slayer getting percent base damage per arrow. Junkrat with a few. Okay, that's going to be another Entomb from Leoric. There's a bunker down from Blazing Sister Healing, connecting onto Junkrat, who was taking a bit of a nap. Kerrigan looking for an angle to jump into this team fight. The Sappers will be denied any sort of damage onto the core. The bottom lane keep is going to be down to about a third of its HP. Less than that, actually. Kerrigan lunges in. Second Ravage as well. Third Ravage onto YEAAAABOI. Assimilation Shield's built up a little bit. YEAAAABOI Wraith walking in. Tremor trying to back away. There's a Skeletal Swing onto Vesper. No Entomb for 15 more seconds. I think Kerrigan went and checked the boss really quickly since a few enemies weren't showing on the map. And a triple altar phase is coming up next. They'll get the bottom lane bell tower back. They're going to delay this out a little bit so that way it converts before the objective phase. Oh no, they're just going to go ahead and grab it right now. Okay. I thought they were going to put it on a sliver of HP. Get one more hit from Junkrat. Oh wait, hold on. Cattle's a little split from his team right now. But I don't think he's going to be threatened much as he activates the Iron Skin, denying another Stormbolt from Tremor. Cattle's reads on these Stormbolts are absolutely fantastic in this game. There's been at least 3 or 4 Stormbolt denials within like half a second of the actual throw to the activation of Iron Skin. Alright, so triple altar phase, 4 shots on both sides. Cattle, wait, hold on, Tremor's just diving in deep, going for Murden, or Malfurion. There's going to be a Blessed Shield, the Wailing Arrow is the answer. Malfurion's the first one to go down. This dive worked out really, really well. The Riptire doesn't get the activation. Gia has to pop the Crystal, it's getting a little bit low. We have Blaze in the top right getting the channel on that bell tower. 4 shots going to the enemy side. Kelsier looking for the channel here on the right. Blaze, oh wait, hold on, Murden Chaotic is getting chased down by Heavy and Tremor. The body blocks are absolutely in play, and Blaze gets one more delay. Summons the bunker. Gia now rotating in. Can they get all 3 of these bell towers? Junkrat is trying to push up bottom, but I really rather him just rotate him with the allies because that's going to be Ancestral Healing coming out in time. What? Wait, what? Heavy with the activation of Ancestral. Yeah, boy goes in, wants to delay out this objective. Lands the drain, but Leoric, you are dead, my friend. Wait a minute. No, he's not. Ominous Wraith Royal Focus for the cooldown reduction. Cattle, though, I don't know if he can get out of this one. Bell tower and bottom does go down. The Entomb will be summoned, and Leoric, can he get away? Gia wants it, but says, you know what? I gotta just push back. This is going to be a lot of shots into the enemy. 13, I believe. I believe that was 13 shots. 4, 4, and 5. What's up, Rack? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Happy Saturday to you, my friend. I thought that Ancestral was going to be, like, just a little bit too late, but Heavy timing on point. Leoric, I don't know what he was doing, but he's dead now. I don't know what Leoric was trying to do, but he's dead. Blaze pushing up top. Mid lane around 60%. Adrenaline activation. Trying to take down the fort. Vesper. Does he have bunker? Will he burn it for this? Yeah, he will. Mid lane still being worked on as well. They want the barrage to find parity in the map. Blaze in and out of the bunker. Takes down the top lane fort. Able to jet propulsion away. Mid lane still being worked on. Holy heck. Blessed Shield into Kelsier right now. Yeah, boy's about to respawn in the engagement. Does have the Entomb off the respawn with the Buried Alive level 20. Storm Shield activation of Johanna as well. Tremor takes a heck load of damage. The Wailing Arrow. The Ancestral Healing is going to come out in time. Farseer's Blessing will spread to the allies around. A second silence, I believe, from the Malfurion will be coming through. Blaze does go down, but the shots begin raining across the map. And the best bell tower to go for is bottom. And the members of Team Liam know this. They're gonna immediately stall out bottom lane as best as they can. Junkrat does have endless nades. If the enemies group up, it's pretty big. Kerrigan gonna dive in as well. Psionic shift in, going in for Dino immediately. There's gonna be a Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo, the Chrysalis activation. Dino getting so very low, and the Junkrat damage is gonna be able to come through. Leoric is trying to take down someone, but it's not working out. The skeletal swings are pretty good. The bell tower is getting low, but it looks like the conversion will come through. We did have the rapid barrage, and we're now looking at an 8-11 game with a singular bell tower in the bottom of the map. We do have a talent or a kill advantage to the side of Team Yeah Boy, and they're gonna make that another kill advantage, taking down the Muradin, but this is looking like only 2 shots will rain in. I don't think they're gonna be able to convert a bell tower in time. Maybe they call for boss as well? Doubt it. 8-9 in our map number 2. Team Liam saying, nah. We want the 2-0, but this is gonna be a boss call, right? I mean, Kerrigan dead for 15, Muradin for 35. I don't think that Team Liam want to invade this. Leoric doesn't have Entomb for 5 more seconds. Junkrat poking into the objective area with some grenades, but no, they won't step in. Okay. The illusion of a threat. 4 shots makes this an 8-5 game. Top bell tower being worked on, black arrows. So we'll see Kerrigan and friends move into bottom lane for this Sapper camp. Two sappers pulled by Cattle. Top lane Bell Tower reconverted over to the left side. Mid lane as well. Next objective phase could be game winning for either side realistically. Both Bell Towers to one team as GG's boss up in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Bottom lane Bell Tower. Yeah, this is what are we gonna do here? I like the steel trap setup. Double objective phase coming up. Uh-oh, Leoric in top lane. If he gets this conversion, that's actually a really, really good pull from Albatox right there. Or excuse me, from YEAAAAABOI. That was huge. So will they trade Bell Towers? Will it be a 1-4 game? Or 4-1 game? Positioning doesn't lead me to believe that. Sapper in top lane, 2 of them.
Take the altars and put
Top Bell Tower does go down. Dino going for the channel. This would be GG. This would be GG. This would be GG. Ladies and gentlemen, we're heading into a map number 5. Or, sorry, 3. I'm on best of 5s in my brain. Oh my god. Oh no, not like that. It was such a good like rally towards the latter half of the game, but Team YEAAAAABOI take us to our first best of 3 map 3 of the day. All right, you know the setup. We're going to go ahead and roll some ads out, and we will get going into map number 3 in this best of 3 series. Stark, honestly, that was exactly what I was thinking. I was like, what happened? Did they not do the math? Did they not realize that Bell Tower being converted was GG's, basically? If one Bell Tower gets, or their keep in top lane getting converted, and the Bell Tower channel singular was GG. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they did some caster math. I don't know. Maybe they did some caster math. Let's get set up for map number 3, everybody. I'm gonna roll out some ads. Be sure to subscribe. All that good stuff. We are currently 6 subs away from December Chef Baha Ross. Chef Baha, sorry. Welcome back, everybody, into the Heroes Captain's Clash. We're in our second best of 3 in the first day of the group stage. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, it's Team YEAAAAABOI with a score of 1. And on the right, it'll be Team Liam with a score of 1 as well. Best of 3 series. It is a group stage. We have 3 days of group stage. Today, tomorrow, and the 2nd of November will be the last day of the group stage. Playoffs start on the 3rd of November. That'll be a Sunday of next week. So tomorrow, don't forget, we do have more games. We still have 1 more best of 3 after this one today. So we got a lot of fun games on the channel. If you're having a good time here, be sure to drop a follow. And if you'd like to support the stream further, every little bit helps. Subs, gifted subs, and bits as well. Tomb of the Spider Queen will be map number 3 of the day in this second best of 3. We'll be seeing a Lucio ban out the gate. This is, and I do not mean this as a joke, this is a fantastic Cho'Gall map. We'll see if any teams want to try and eke out a fantastic and strong victory against their opponent. But no, I think realistically we're going to be seeing a lot of double soak rotations. Maybe like priority onto Mephisto. This is a really, really good Mephisto map. Solo lane, I mean, Rexar is often picked up on this map for the solo lane. That could be an opportunity as well. Sometimes we see Abathur, but in this tournament we have like not seen any Abathur yet, at least on my side of things. Excuse me. Over the last 2 days I did a lot of yelling between Baldur's Gate crowd control and Resident Evil 7 crowd control, so I'm a little hoarse actually from all the yelling, but I have to say Baldur's Gate 3 crowd control was probably the most fun stream we've had this week. Now, we do have beer brewing stream tomorrow, so we'll see how that is. That should be a really fun time, too. Anyways, some bans coming out for Team of the Spider Queen. We got a Junkrat Diablo for the side of Team YEAAAABOI. Team Liam will get rid of a Lucio and Johanna, excuse me. So, kind of getting rid of the main tank from last game. Cattle seem to be aggressively good on that one. First pick going over the side of Team Liam. They opted into that as the losing side, so map choice, of course, came out from Team YEAAAABOI. And Vesper and friends, they'll kick things off with a Maiev. Okay. Will Gia do anything unique on this map? Will we see another Kerrigan? Will we see Kira? Gia's like the one few people to play Kira, and effectively as well. We actually did see some Kira earlier this week in the Nexus Gaming series. So it's always fun to see, you know, not the same Blaze, Hanzo, Genji. Like, it's nice to see some unique pickups here and there, but Blaze, Hanzo will be picked up. Is there gonna be any priority into the side of Sylvanas for Team Liam? Team YEAAAABOI did go into Sylvanas map 1 and 2 fairly early in the draft. Will there be any grab onto that for our red side squad? Go EU Warriors. There's like 2 EU players on each side, if I'm not mistaken. Banana and Dino, I believe, are EU. YEAAAABOI, Chaotic are NA. I mean, Cattle is I believe, German by origin, but I believe he lives in USA. Gia's in EU. Heavy's USA. Tremor, I think, is USA. Vesper, of course, is USA. And I think Kelsier might be... Oh, I think Kelsier is NA as well. Hold on. I might have the thing right here. Hold on. Team YEAAAABOI. Tremor is from Canada. Gia is from Sweden. So, I mean, technically 2 at non-NA per. It does say Cattle is Germany, but I do believe he lives in the USA, so. We'll have a Tracer on the right. We'll have our Chromie on the left. Maev, Malfurion, and Leoric. Dude, the Cho'Gall, it's right there. It's right there. Canada dissing? I would never diss Canada. I love Canada. I absolutely love Canada. I got nothing wrong with it. Actually, the only thing I got wrong with Canada is your beer prices are too high. Their beer prices are too high. Anduin Garrosh with a Hanzo Blaze. Okay, so maybe we'll see a mage round out for the side of Team YEAAAABOI. Could go into more sustained damage. Gonna need a main tank. Diablo's been banned. Tracer, Chromie. I actually don't hate the idea of the Mephisto for either of these sides. I think Mephisto could be huge for both of these teams. Mephisto and Malfurion would be a great combination with the Innervate value. And then you could look for the Anubarak in the rotations, or maybe even Muradin. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they want to do here. Jaina and Mei. Huh. Okay. We don't see a lot of Mei, but there is going to be overlap with a lot of those roots and slow. Like, if you think about it, Team Liam, root, control, and slow is insane. Like, Jaina's ability's all slow. Mei's ability's all slow. Malfurion's got the root. Maev's got the Umbral Bind. Leoric's got slows in there as well. Like, it's actually, like, it's just, Team YEAAAABOI is going to be moving in slow motion for, like, 80% of the game. Or at least maybe every single team fight. Last pick on the left-hand side will be a Tassadar. Okay, all right. Maybe it's a black hole game to push back the enemies. Though at that point, if you were looking for that, why not just go Falstad for Gust? And then just go like Q build for wave clear. But hey, we'll see what happens with Tassadar. I do like the Force Wall. His wave clear is really good. So actually the wave clear and stuff like that's better than Falstad. So that's probably why they want it. Because the wave clear is a little lacking. But let's go ahead and get into the game and see what happens in map number 3. Will Team Liam take the victory, or can the members of Team YEAAAABOI find a reverse sweep? Also, my cousin and aunt and uncle live in Toronto, so I've been to Canada tons of times. Ugh. Left side of the map, let's get into this, everybody. We have the Team YEAAAABOI. Chaotic on your Hanzo. Dino will be your Tassadar. Banana Anduin. YEAAAABOI Blaze. And Cattle on the Garrosh. Of course, no one frees Harrison Jones. Right side of the map, looking to shut down this reverse sweep potential. Team Liam. Heavy with Malfurion. I guess you could say he's hooting. He's a bit of an owl right there, huh? We'll have a Gia, Maev, Vesper, a.k.a. Liam on the Leoric. Tremor, Mei, and Kelsier, Jaina. Taking a look at level 1s here as we get into Tomb of the Spider Queen map number 3 in the series. As a reminder, if you may have come in late or you missed it or ads or something, we do have one more best 3 coming up after this. So still more Heroes of Storm action for all of you amazing heroes at home. Fealty into Death, Nish's Memento. We'll also be seeing a kill onto Liam in bottom lane. No way he gets out of this alive. No way! No! Okay, I was about to say, if he actually got out, that'd be wild. But First Blood does go over to the left-hand side of Team YEAAAABOI. But we got Fingers of Frost, Jaina, Emerald Dreams, and Mei with the Heat Transfer. Left side will be Simple Geometry, Warbreaker, Adrenaline Stim-Pack, Divine Star upgrade, not Speed of Pious, sorry, the Power Word Shield, and then we'll see the Psi Infusion for Tassadar. No auto build, no Q build. I mean, honestly, Sign Infusion's the most common level 1 I see for Tassadars. Psy Storm build in general is the most common. Rarely we see Kydarian Amulet. If anything, it's Shock Rays the other direction. The auto build is really fun, but that's maybe just me memeing around in my ARAMs. And Vesper, as I mentioned, has that fealty into death, so when nearby enemies or even minions die, Leoric, nearby friendly or enemy minions die, sorry, my brain read that weird, Leoric restores 1.25% of his maximum health and 6 mana. A lot of Romanians in Canada. Yeah, absolutely. I learned recently, like a month or two ago, there's a lot of Romanians in Italy, actually. Like, Italy has a huge population of Romanians. Kata looking for the Groundbreaker onto Tremor, does land it, getting a little bit low, kind of body blocked around here from some allies and such, but Kata will be fine. Heals coming out from Banana are good. Another Groundbreaker attempt, only 4 stacks right now. At 5, does get the damage over time. And at the 15, you get the cooldown reduction. Jaina working through her baseline stackage at 893 of the 12,000 for the improved ice block. 4 regeneration globes so far for her. No stacks on Piercing Light for the Anduin. We have the Electric Fence for Tassadar, so it gives damage over time, or not damage over time, but it gives the constant damage per second and a 35% slow. Frost Armor for the Jaina. We'll see Ghastly Reach for Leoric. Makes sense with the fealty into death just to clear out the waves a little bit faster, and also we'll probably see Ominous Wraith Royal Focus later on. There's going to be a fight in mid lane right now as the Umbra Bind was attempted onto someone. Some Fan and Knives from Gia do go out. The Psy Infusion with the Psy Storms on the ground are a bit of harassment. Speaking of harassment, Chaotic landing a Stormbow as well. Tremor getting dismounted from the auto. Another Groundbreaker for Garrosh. 8 out of 15. Good scatters from Hanzo. Picks up his 10th right there. Yeah, boy lands a Jet Propulsion to Gia. Wants to return the CC into them. The Leap of Faith comes through. The Leoric is now trying to back away. He's getting chunked so heavily. The Jet Propulsion is good, and Leoric goes down. Second kill in for the side of Team Yeah Boy. Team Liam having their Leoric bullied a bit here, but of all the heroes to lose, Leoric is your best. Like if you had to give over 2 kills, Leoric is probably your best one. Our mages will be doing double soak from top to mid. Dino versus Kelsier. Tassadar versus Jaina, if you will. Poutine is good? Oh, dude, Poutine is amazing in Canada. Don't forget about, what is it, Adventureland? What's the theme park you guys have? I just remember it having, like, a weird name. I've been to it. I went when I was a kid. Chaotic in bottom lane. We'll have some time to think about what he wants to do for his heroic at level 10 as he gets ganked in bottom lane, loses 13 gems for the ally team. And as a note, both teams do have available turn-in right now. 29 of 50 on the left, 12 out of 50 on the right, both with enough to turn in. Who's going to be able to get that right now? Tassadar and Garrosh are needed for the turn on the left side. On the opposing side, it is Jaina, Maiev, and Jaina and Maiev, basically. Mostly Jaina. They really need Jaina's 21, which do go in. Another 2 are needed, but either way, let's not focus in on that. We got a fight to maybe break out around this turn-in point. Gia getting delayed by a scatter arrow. Garrosh steps up to try and get a Groundbreaker stack. Kelsier continuing to push up the waves, pick up those regeneration globes, try and poke onto the enemies and build up that baseline stackage. Not really much stackage has happened, but I mean, that's not Kelsier's fault. There hasn't been a lot of really long team fights for this Jaina to get the mark and burst damage and utilize a lot of abilities. The Umbra Bind onto Chaotic hugs the side of the wall so the pole doesn't get him near the Maiev. The red Web Weavers will descend to the right side, and we're going to cycle through those other numbers, get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience looks like for map number 3 in this second best of 3 of the day. Blaze in bottom lane, able to Jet Propulsion back into the clutch, and Umbra Bind pulls him away, almost, well, actually pretty much out of that blizzard. Tremor thrown out of position, uses the Cryo Freeze activation immediately to deny some of that damage, heal up a little bit as well. And Jaina pushes up top lane wave. Yeah, she's going to stick around for that. Malfurion in mid. Hanzo finishes out his scatter level 1 at bottom lane. Vesper chilling in the bush. Banana's going to find a Leoric, lands a Chastise. Garrosh's level 1 is finished out. A Root, Indomitable. Gia gets thrown over the wall. They're trying to take out the sidewall here really quickly. Cattle on the retreat, and he gets taken down. May with the last bit of damage needed. And the second kill over to the side of Team Liam. equalizing in said experience. Actually, going to be a little bit ahead in kill experience since these are later kills. Chastise onto Gia. Nice vault of the Wardens to avoid YEAAAAABOI's jet propulsion. A good attempt from our Blaze as he ignites the oil slick to heal up to max. Heroics on the left-hand side. Bunker. Warlord's Challenge. Tassadar Archon form. What do we got for Hanzo and Anduin? What are we looking at? Holy Word Salvation? I doubt it. Maybe, actually? Like, who's your good target for... I guess Blaze or Garrosh could get the Light Bomb. Could use it defensively as well. Ice Wall for the Mei, Tranquility Malfurion, Water Elemental, Containment Disc, and the Entomb for Leoric. Like, Umbral Bind, Emerald Dreams, and Ice Wall would interrupt. And well, Icing as well from the Mei, too. I feel like they could Holy Word Salvation this. I really do. Garrosh tries to step up for a Groundbreaker toss. None to be found. The blue web weavers have descended over to the side of Team YEAAAAABOI. Still just, I keep eyeing the Anduin Heroic. It's still a question mark. Maiev used her Containment Disc, the only Heroic used so far in this engagement, or this push. Big wave through mid. Tassadar trying to get some Shock Rays out as well. York with the Wraith Walk in. Keep in mind he does have that Ghastly Reach at level 4, so it's a nice wave clear from that Skeletal Swing. And the Web Weaver phase expires here. The top lane gate is fine. The mid lane gate does go down. Bottom lane sieged in a little bit. Tassadar uses the Force Wall with the Electric Fence to get some siege in with YEAAAAABOI, the Blaze. Gia jumps in, has to use the Vault of the Warden to avoid some damage. The scatter from Hanzo not connecting like he'd like. Containment Disc goes fishing, and no YEAAAAABOI at the end of that one. 2,355 stacks for the Jaina Frostbite of the 12,000, but she's at 17 out of 20 for Regeneration Globes, getting quite close on that one. Should be at 18 after this bottom lane camp. Oh, is it Wonderland? Yeah, yeah. Tremor trying to get this camp right now. Actually, hold on. I said they're going to get it, but holy crap. No, not like this. What the heck? Team YEAAAAABOI invade and get the double kill? That was not what I was anticipating in that engagement. What the heck? Jaina, by the way, still on 17. I lied to you all. Wow. Just wow. So Gia looking to turn in 23. That'll get them up to 44, I believe, of the 55 needed. So another 11 needed to get the turn in. Bottom lane Siege Giants that were stolen away will find the bottom lane fort. And things are starting to unravel for Team Liam. Couple unforced errors, I do believe. Uh-oh, Malfurion. The Dragon's Arrow goes just to the side, but Jet Propulsion from Blaze comes through, and Malfurion does go down. Oh, yikes for the side of Team Liam. Nicely done, though, for Team YEAAAAABOI. Dino gets a turn in here. Another 8 needed for the Webweaver summoning. With Malfurion dead for 10, will they consider Boss plus Webweaver? It's not the longest death timer. Granted, the teamfights have really gone over to... Wait, hold on. Gia lands the Umbral Bind onto Chaotic, who tries to back away. The Leap of Faith comes through. YEAAAAABOI creating some space with the Jet Propulsion. Cattle now stepping up. Doesn't get the toss because there is a Ice Wall, or Cryo Freeze activation. Does manage to displace Tremor at the end. Well tap is there. There's the Holy Word Salvation on the left side of your screen. See, chat. I have good ideas. 13 talent here on both sides. 5-2 in kills. A level lead. Maybe a little bit less than a level lead for the left side. But still, 14-13. Force Wall goes down from Tassadar. I feel like Dino's going to go into Force Barrier level 20 the way he's been utilizing these Force Walls. Could go into Twilight Archon, but honestly, there's been so much Force Barrier Tassadar. Uh-oh. Heavy. Thrown out of position. The Shock Ray comes through, and yikes. Malfurion goes down. A 6th kill over to the side of Team YEAAAAABOI. Dragon's Arrow goes to the side of Tremor, but the Force Wall is great from Dino. Cryo Freeze to create some time and some space. Tremor so low! And the damage over time from Garrosh will find that kill. Jaina gets bursted down. There is going to be a trade at least into the Hanzo and the Anduin. Gia trying to use the tower shots, but no way, yeah, Dino has the range on that. Cattle will not be taken down. Vesper looks for the Entomb and can't connect onto Cattle. In the end, it is going to be a 2-for-4 favoring the side of Team YEAAAAABOI. 9-4 in kills, and the top lane fort shall go down. Isaac would have hit that arrow. 10,009 damage of the 12,000 for the Jaina on the improved ice block. We have 19 of 20 regeneration globes. Looking over at the gem count for both these teams, 35 of the 60 for Team YEAAAAABOI, 44 of 55 already turned in for Team Liam, and they currently hold 35. Liam, Vesper with 29. Dino chilling in the bush, waiting for this turn in. Probably going to wait till about 3/4 of this bar and then throw out a Psionic Storm and a Shock Ray. And that'll be like, all right, Vesper's like, all right, I'm disengaging. You guys got level 16s. I was hoping I could eat this in, but that's not happening. Yeah, the kill earlier, that was the damage over time from the Warbreaker. That's why Garrosh got the credit for the kill, but that's going to be Cattle trying to back away, throws back some enemies, throws down the Groundbreaker as well. The Blizzard from May, that's a huge entomb onto Cattle, potentially leading to a kill. It's not actually that huge. I thought it was going to be bigger, the Water Elemental summoned by Kelsey, but this is now disengaged from the right side. A Shock Ray connecting onto this. Jaina, she's trying to back away. The Jet Propulsion doesn't connect. Twin Flames are down. The Scatters go out. The Containment just creates some space. Malfurion begrudgingly uses that Tranquility, I do believe. I think he was trying to hold on to that as long as possible. Gia looks to turn around with some Fan of Knives. Meanwhile, Liam, with the Mission Impossible, sneaks the turn in with the in the flank position, and the red Web Weavers will descend, creating a little bit of space for the side of Team Liam. I don't think this is going to find much siege value unless some massive team fighting happens in favor of Team Liam in mid, but I don't think Team YEAAAAABOI is going to give that over. They've been pretty dominant in their team fighting, defense, and overall macro of this map. Huge Jet Propulsion on the Kelsier, gets cleansed by Heavy. Meanwhile, Tremor thrown out of position after the Cryo Freeze ends. Tries to get the icing away, Heavy with not enough healing, and the Holy Word Salvation activation once again. These videos, by the way, will go up on YouTube. We'll be editing out all the downtime between games. Be sure to go over to the YouTube and subscribe over there. Dino caught by Vesper, but I don't think it's going to really matter here. I think Liam's dead. Well, he does have Ominous Wraith Royal Focus, so he can probably land another Skeletal Swing. Okay, he's once again Mission Impossible. Well, Webweaver in bottom will push up onto the fort front gate, but as I mentioned, these Webweavers were not going to find much siege value, and unfortunately for the side of Team Liam, they won't. 10-4 in kills, a 6-kill advantage to the side of our red squad, or excuse me, blue squad. 58 of 60 on the left, and 46 of the 60 for Team Liam. Scatter's going to discover Gia. Gets the Containment Disc. There's a Warlord's Challenge as well from Garrosh. Trying to activate the Spirit of Vengeance. It doesn't happen. The Tranquility is met with the Jet Propulsion from Blaze. Here comes Dino, Archon form. Trying to get into Tremor and Heavy in the backline. Meanwhile, Jaina uses her Ice Block. There's a Cryo Freeze as well from Tremor. The Ice Wall comes down from May, and the Blizzard is not going to get the damage needed to take down YEAAAAABOI, who summons the Bunker. Liam with the Wraith Walk away. It's a 2 for no god. Okay, Chaotic. Nice scatter right there, bud. A 10-kill advantage to the side of Team YEAAAAABOI. Liam able to make it out alive with some gems here, or excuse me, some wave clear in bottom lane, but this is Boss plus Webweaver going into top lane. Can Team YEAAAAABOI end off of this? Gonna delay out the boss grab. Wait for those Webweavers to descend so the boss gets in. YEAAAAABOI tapping well for full. Leoric in mid takes a handful of damage from Chaotic. 20 talent tier rolls through on the left-hand side. It is the Force Barrier for the Tassadar. We've got the Titanic Might on our Garrosh. The Light of Stormwind? Light of Stormwind. So Holy Word Salvation grants allies invulnerability instead of Protect and does not affect Anduin. But channeling Holy Word Salvation for the full duration reduces cooldown by 60 seconds. Baseline is 80, but there's the activation time of the 3 seconds. So technically it's a 17-second cooldown. 16, 17-second cooldown, essentially, if you get the full channel. Vesper goes down. Tremor looks for the Ice Wall and misses it completely onto anybody. The Warlord's Challenge will come through as well, and May goes down. Heavy with the Tranquility activation. Blaze being thrown in. Kelsier the next target. The Force Wall from Tassadar is good. The Umbral Bind on the Gia. The Holy Word Salvation will not be able to pull anyone out of position. Gia will go down as well. Alone Heavy to defend. Malfurion going to try and make the biggest YouTube play of his life. Unfortunately, he's smashed into Oblivion, and that is a to wrap up map number 3 in the reverse sweep coming out from the side of Team YEAAAAABOI. Team Liam really good in map 1, but it looks like Team YEAAAAABOI have woken up and they will take this series 2-1. GG. Well played. Yeah, dude, Malfurion just, like, he almost had that. He was so close to having that. He was so, like, he was, like, right there. Team YEAAAABOI does take Tomb of the Spider Queen.